Just kidding, we are not doing that. Jokes aside, I just want to say hi. I know I haven't posted a video for a few weeks now, and that's because of a few personal reasons. But hey, we are constant here. This channel is gonna do more. So, as you can see, we are up for the August 2020 planner, and I decided to opt for a coffee design as our theme because who doesn't love coffee? Anyway, I hope this short flip through has awakened your inner interest, and so let's get right into the video.
People act. People act.
Did it all easy with pdf2image.com. Okay, now we are here in PowerPoint. So firstly, we are going to change the slide size by going over the Design tab, Slide Size, Custom Slide Size. Again, we are in for the letter size, which is 27.94 centimeters width by 21.59 centimeters height. So we are just gonna change that. Now that our page size is ready, we are now going to add our dotted page design by staying in the Design tab and clicking the Format Background option beside the Slide Size option. Now this panel will show, and then we are going to click Picture or Texture Fill, from which we can insert our dotted page design to our slide. And because our design was in an exact letter size anyway, I am just changing these offset values to 0 so that the design will fit exactly right on the slide. After that, click Apply to All so that the dotted design will be in all of the pages. Notice that I didn't get to do that because I didn't know at first, but I did it as soon as I noticed that the dots are gone. Next up, we will add a thin line just to separate the page into two, like a book kind of feel. Okay, to start our planner off, I'm using a coffee cup as a simple page design for our legends this month. And currently, I'm using Thou MT for the font because it looks neat and, I don't know, it just fits the design well. For the legend, it's the usual, and at the last part, I added an asterisk symbol for assignment given tasks because school for me will be starting this August. Next to the right, so I found that in Canva they have a lot of coffee mark designs, the ones that leave the table from the bottom of your cup if you don't have a small plate to go with it. And they just look kinda cute as background for the August title. Okay, so I just discovered that in Microsoft PowerPoint and even Word, Publisher, etc., you can also group elements or objects together as one. It's the same thing like what we did in Canva, highlight all elements together and then click Ctrl plus G in your keyboard and voila, it's grouped. Okay, major downfall in PowerPoint, trying to make a grouped object with text in it smaller or bigger, the text size remains the same. So even if you resized the whole object to something smaller, your text might look too big in it as it doesn't become smaller with it.
It's not for me to say you love. It's not for me to say you.
Moving on, we will be needing a blank calendar for our month of August to take a glance of the important events whatsoever that's gonna happen throughout the whole month. So right now, I am making these small boxes from which we will be jotting down the events, and the circles will be filled with dates of the month which I'll leave up for you to write. As I have mentioned in my previous videos, I like having a legend for my month glance calendar because I get to highlight specific events in category once they already happened. And now we are back to the coffee mark design, which I am loving, so you guys will have to expect more of it in the next pages. What we're doing right now is a brain dump from which you can get your mind free and wild, then have all those ideas stacked in this page. Alright, as I have said, it's no kidding that I will be using this coffee mark design again, and yeah, I did. Well, by this part, it's going to cover your office goals, personal things you want to achieve for yourself, and by the remaining space of this whole spread will be for our mood tracker. And I'm excited to share this with you because I came up with a pretty cute idea, so it will be like a coffee shop background. And by this board that's gonna hang on the wall is our mood legend, aka titled The Bitterness Degree. So basically, we will be basing our mood of the day from what level of bitterness of the coffee we are gonna take. So I found out that the most bitter kinds of coffee is the espresso. Next, it will be the Americano, then mocha, or it could be a cappuccino. Then the least bitter one is the latte. Now we are having these small plates where you will be drawing your chosen cup of coffee for the day that will represent your mood. For me, I choose to say that if it's a latte, it'll be a happy day, and so on, but it could be that other coffee lovers love the bitter ones than the least, so it could be that their happy days represent the espresso. I don't know, you have that in control. Okay, so I loved that little coffee shop background for our mood tracker, and I decided to go on with it for our habits tracker. So I just copied this little month calendar from our first page ever, removed the numbered days, and just covered the boxes that are not needed, as month of August only consists of 31 days. Now, these blank month calendar habit trackers rely on frames, boards of this coffee shop, and basically this works by you either scribbling down an X symbol or highlighting each box, which represents a day of the month once you have completed that specific habit. Now that I'm going to college, I suddenly feel the need to read a few books about my chosen path, and that's why I'm having this spread now, which could be really helpful for a lot of book lovers out there who loves to read, because I just don't read much. Oh well, under that will be a list of the shows pending to be watched, and this is kinda helpful that I get to set a goal for you this August, like you gotta finish reading this book or watching this show by the end of the month. And by the right side of the page is just a little quote I wanna add. And we are down to our final spread, and this is gonna cover details about our weeks. And because August starts on a Saturday, I have these 2 days separated. Now here we will have the main weekly spread layout, and basically from here, actually from our previous page, August 1 and 2, we will be taking note of our legend. So if there's a specific task whatsoever, we just have to make a circle in this long box we have here to jot down that task and then interact with it by adding symbols of whether it's completed, migrated to the next day, scheduled to month calendar, cancelled, or if it's an assignment given from school. And right under these days will be a weekly events overview. Okay, so August has this 1-day access, the 31st day, last day, and so I made a separate page for it too, same layout with August 1 and 2. And by the right of this page will be a free space for you to have wandering thoughts of how this whole month of August went for you. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and leave a comment if you did. Also, to those who are wondering how the hell you can bring these printables together to get that mini notebook feel all handy, I've been meaning to make a separate video for that, but I just can't get to do it at the time, so if you get what I'm gonna say, I hope it helps. Basically, you are gonna have these pages printed, of course. Then take the right half of one page and the left half of the next page and glue their backs together. Thank you for staying till the end of the video. I left a link below for this August planner template, both PowerPoint and PDF format, so don't forget to check it out. Anyway, if you like this video, how about you join me in this constantly voyaging world of planning with me? So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's promise to see each other again. Kita kits!